the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello to all of our viewers and listeners out there. You are watching INCRadio, Sacramento.
Whenever we need him, he's always there. There's no one else who does what he can do. Each time we seek him, oh, he always cares. Don't ever fear, he's just a prayer away.
Hello and happy weekend, everybody, and happy day, Sacramento. I'm Madeline, and thank you for joining INC Sacramento. You are watching us. If you are on YouTube, you are joining us through the YouTube channel. And if you're curious how to get back to us, you type in INC Radio Sacramento. And you can also find us on incradio.org. And with me is a very familiar face, our Kuya Ron. Ron, hey, hey.
What's up? What's up, everybody out there? What's up, chat? I see people already getting in that chat.
Yeah?
We're gonna be reading them comments soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, so welcome everyone who's watching. And today we also have another familiar face, special guest. We got Jeff. My name's Jeff.
We got Jeff.
Jeff Avila, you know who he is. You know you love him.
You know who he is. I've known Jeff since I think we started working together in multimedia. I think in 2011. Is that right, Jeff?
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago.
That wasn't too long ago.
Just a little bit, a little bit.
Just a little word, okay? Not a big deal.
And I don't know, how long have we known each other, Ron?
Oh, so long.
I honestly don't even know.
I feel late 2000s, probably.
Maybe. I feel like you and your family just kind of like showed up and was there and just always have been there as part of my life. Anyway,
we just show up.
Yeah, you just show up. Well, it's the three of us here chatting with all of you today. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Today, we have a really fun topic because it has to do with a skill set. It has to do with creativity. It has to do with art. So we'll talk about that. But before we go in there to our topic, Ron, do we have any greetings from our everybody and anybody from our district?
We got some. Okay, let me just go down the list there. They're starting to pour in now. We got Mark Irvine, Mariano or Irvin. Hashtag NCL Stockton. Congratulations to the local of Lathrop and their newly baptized brethren. There was a baptism today.
Congratulations.
And we want to shout them out. We had some engagement questions. What is your favorite form of art? And what are some ways you like to express your creativity? We have Rod Kahayag, who said food art.
Art.
I'm also a big fan.
Big fan.
He also expresses his creativity through his smile.
Oh, how creative.
We have hashtag NCL Reno. Hello, everyone. From Myra. I'm so sorry if I butcher this. Milam Biling. Shout out to you, Myra. We have Caselsa Jose. Hashtag NCL Reno. Happy Saturday. And then we got Conrad responding saying, I know you're happy, CJ. Shout out to CJ, who recently had some nuptials, so good for him.
Hey.
We have Glenda Castro, NCL Lathrop. Good afternoon, po. Don Ferreras, hashtag NCL Tracy. Hello, brethren. Happy watching to all. We got Christopher Peringit, hashtag NCL Vallejo. And remember, shout out your local inside the chat as well. Okay, all right, we're starting to get a little, try to get some more. Yeah, Jesse Appalachia, happy viewing from Vallejo, and just got home from the CFM and CFB gathering in Sacramento. Lots of great performers.
Awesome.
We had an appreciation day, and there was great food, great performers. So, which brings me into the next thing. our district updates.
Yes.
So this week, as mentioned, we had appreciation day for all of the newly baptized, all of our candidates for baptism and missionary prospects. And on Monday, district-wide, we have evangelical missions all across.
Yes.
And then the next big thing coming up, though, all right, for those of you who enjoy food and family, we have CFO Day, or Christian Family Organization Day, which me and Jeff went to last year. Jeff, you got any fond memories of the food last year?
Yes, I remember there was a lot of jumpers. So all of
Jumpers?
yeah, there was like jumpers.
What does that
The ones where
mean?
you like the ones where you go in and they're inflatable and you get to jump
Oh,
around.
the jump houses.
Like jump
Yeah,
houses.
jump
Okay.
houses.
You're talking about the people who are jumping,
Yeah.
the jumpers inside.
I wasn't allowed to go in though. They're like, oh no, you're just a little too young to go into here. So and
Okay.
there was a lot of food. It was an amazing food coma day. So
That's what I remember most from our CFO day last year. Every congregation represented with their food booth, and everyone had different food, and so everyone walked around and we all shared food, and it was fun. That was I love CFO days. Those are one of my favorites. And then everyone gets to see each other, and it's been a long time, and then everyone gets to share food. So when is the date, Ron?
So that's coming up May 5th.
May 5th.
So mark your calendars. That's a week from. Is that a week from today? It's a week and a day from today.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. Next Sunday, everyone.
Or
mark
Sunday.
Your calendars. Food. I believe it starts at 5 to 8 at the Sacramento Chapel, 4910 Lemon Hill Avenue. Yeah.
We'll see you all there. So we'll see everybody. We'll see everybody there on May 5th. Awesome. So I mean, I wanted to check in. So I mean, I heard a lot of things about food, and I know Ron, you like to discuss the food.
I'm a food person. Yeah.
You're a foodie. I'm a foodie. We're all foodies. What are some ways you like to express not your hunger, but your creativity, Ron? How do you express your creativity?
Well, aside from eating my creativity, I like to paint. Actually, I'm actually quite a painter. I also draw. Or if we ever do like a house tour of my current house, we have paintings all over the walls. Yeah, I would ask my wife to bring me a painting, but some of them have brands and stuff on them. And other ones are just like, it's a little interpretive. I don't want to have to, explain it. But yeah, I actually draw a lot and I paint a lot. Yeah, so that's me. That's what I do. Yeah. What about you? Mal? What do you do?
I like sewing. I'm learning how to sew better. So that's fun. Like fashion clothing stuff. That's kind of fun. That's pretty creative. I just put my garden together. It's a little planter box garden, and I just put it up. So that's fun. But a lot of things. But I mean, I want to move on. Jeff, what do you do to express your creativity?
The one that I do, especially at late night, is I like to create stuff with food and show it to people and make them hungry. But it's not just
and there it is.
Yeah, it's not just food but like those food designs where, let's say for example, like an apple swan, or like
that's cool.
That's one thing I like to do from time to time. I like to do photography. That's another way I express my creativity.
You're a photographer for media and also videographer, so I'm sure you have a lot of skills there and a lot of stuff to share with us. I would love to in the future do like food art as a topic, and we can invite Jeff back on, because Jeff is, he's a professional. Do you call yourself a cook or a chef? What do you call yourself?
I call myself a professional eater.
Okay.
That's what I call myself.
He's eating that.
It's a great profession.
I would love to get paid for that. But okay, perfect. So we'll do that next I mean, in the future, hopefully sometime. But let's chat a little bit about your photography. Did anyone, Ron, in the chat bring up other means
Let's
of
see.
artistic expression? And maybe if there's any other photographers that commented.
Let me see. We got let's see. We have Glenda Castro, hashtag NCL Latop. Wow, I love art and recreative stuff. We got let's see. I saw one right here. Glenda Castro, I am a quilter. Thanks to COVID. I mean, people picked up hobbies during COVID for sure. Let's see, what else do we got out here? A lot of just shout outs. A lot of people just shouting out other people.
Okay, I mean, we can come back to them. That's all good. Thank you, everybody.
We'll come back to them.
Let's talk about Jeff's photos. So Jeff, I mean, okay, so let's chat about this. Okay, so you do freelance work, right?
Yes.
At the same time, and then you also, help with media for INC Media. How did you get in photography?
Actually, it wasn't even one of my first passions or things I wanted to get into, but I always wanted to do something for church. When I finished high school, I was trying to get into different things, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get into web design because maybe we can help the church with web design, right? But then in the end, I was taking some photography classes, and that's where it all started. And I just ended up leaning towards there to photography because it was a lot of fun, and the fact that I can use it for church, so that's what got me in.
So were you gonna follow up on Ron with a question?
Oh, no, I'm just like, I mean, he's cooking right now. I'm letting him cook. Is it like, but like when somebody says something, or like when you smell something good, you have to just like, that's what Jeff does for me.
Cool. Okay, I'm trying to get us in grid view here. So let's just let me see. But okay, so it wasn't your first passion, but I mean, how did you develop the skill and because you're really good, and I would like, it'd be really fun to share a photo pretty soon, but how did you share that, or how did you develop the skills, and what challenges did you come across when kind of learning the art of photography?
So the way that I guess dived into more is, I have a lot of friends who are into photography, and I learned from them, and I was able to do some work with them, especially since they had their own photography businesses within doing events, weddings, and all of that. So I was able to learn a lot on the field, because it's true, you can learn things in school, but what you really learn, how you learn, is actually doing it on the field, right? So I've done a lot of mistakes throughout the years, both for church and for real world scenarios. And I guess one of the biggest memories I had is what happens when one of my lenses just broke. And
Oof.
yeah.
Oh, man.
It broke, and my heart just dropped. I'm just like, all right, we'll find a way. So those things, or like, what if we don't have enough sunlight, or what if we ran out of batteries, like those kind of things, like the things that would cause a heart attack, I would say, or it would be a scary moment.
The panic moment. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but then being able to go through those, and those fun, loving memories, I was able to know what to do and how to like have a different solution. Because like my teacher always told me, it's not how you figure it out, but figuring it out in a creative way. I'm like, oh, okay. So I like that. I was like, it stuck. So
okay. A quick question, Ron. Are you okay? We just
yeah, sorry. I'm like really reading our thing like on my phone, so I'm like prepared for the next question.
Oh, the
I'm trying to think of my next question. That's so funny.
We're live, folks. This is just real live, All right, perfect. Okay, so Jeff, thank you for that. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, what would you advise anybody? I mean, if someone, we have a lot of people who are really interested in photography and have a knack for that talent. What would you advise someone going into this like venture?
My advice is just do it. Especially, always have. I know everyone has phones that takes pretty good quality or even really good quality, and they always say your best camera is the one in your pocket. Because with photography, it's you're really documenting life, right? So when you see it, instead of taking just a photo of, like, for example, like a banana, right?
Mhm.
How
Mhm.
would you do it in a way where you can tell the story within that photo, right?
Mm.
So being able to just not just take any kind of photo, but just keep a lookout. And so it looks
Mm.
weird because on whenever I would look around, I get kind of tunnel vision. So I'll be like this, because in my mind I'm just trying to figure out like, oh, maybe if I take it this angle or if I take it that angle
Ah,
or
yeah.
this and that. So
Huh. How do you walk by like a scene or a still shot or something and then think, oh, this would be a good photo?
the great thing is sometimes you don't have to think about it. Sometimes it's just there and you're just like, wow. And so it's
Mm.
just, you know what, just capture everything because you want to be able to let people see what you're seeing or see through the
Mhm.
lens that you're shooting, right? So sometimes, things just happen. And
Mhm.
those are like the best, I guess, accidental, beautiful images that we can
Mhm.
produce. So,
Yeah. So we
Mm.
have two images here, and give me a moment to share. I have the tree one and then the sky one. Which one do you want me to show first, Jeff?
we'll do the tree one.
The tree one? Okay. Let's take a look at this one. Tell us where this was, what was going on. Kind of take us through how you were able to see this and capture this. Tell us a story.
Okay, so the tree one, actually both images were captured on my phone, actually. So I was
Oh, this is
driving.
your phone?
Yeah, that was from my phone.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so I was driving, and I took a. For some reason, I wanted to enjoy the night scenery.
Mhm.
So when I went to, I guess, a shortcut, I saw the sun. If you see the sun or the moon at the time, just going through there, it was above the trees at first. But since
Mhm.
when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So it would be cool if I can get somehow the rays to
Oh,
or the
sorry.
light to go through to go
Mhm.
through the tree. So instead of just stopping there, I actually went a little further, looking at it, and then that's how I was able to get that angle. And then I right
Mm.
away, I just got out and I just took that shot because it's one like that kind of thing you can't get all the time, right? It's
Yeah.
hard to get something like that. So that's why I
Mhm.
always say they say the best camera is in your pocket. So
Yeah.
that was able to I can't get that. I could get that with my gear, but I just had no time, and
Mhm.
it just came out of nowhere. So
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So before we move on to the next one, I do have a question. Um, when I mean, so nowadays with technology like so advanced, and like obviously that photo was taken with your phone. I mean,
mhm.
do you, and let's say someone is getting into photography, do you recommend getting like those point and shoot or a DS, just kind of a digital type of camera, or do you recommend, a pretty high quality camera phone or phone camera?
Phone camera. Yeah.
Thanks, Ron.
Honestly, I recommend just starting with what you have because it's all
Mm.
about development. Because you can take. I like watching those videos where they take professionals versus non-professionals and they swap, gear. So it's better to start with what you have and develop your skill and then learn it because
Mm.
if you buy all that expensive camera and gear and you're not gonna use it or you're just like, oh, you know what, I think this will make it better, but it doesn't. They always say it's actually all about the person instead of
Mhm.
what you have, right, or your gear.
Mhm. Ron, do you take photos?
Um, I am in the boat of people who do not take photos. I'm actually very unlike like I mean you guys like I think both of you follow my social media. I never post. Like,
I
I'm just not
think
someone who
Ramon.
takes pictures.
I think Ramon does mental. He does mental photography. Like
Mental
Yeah, I like
pictures.
look.
mental
I
note.
like. I'll look at something. I take
There
mental
you go.
snapshots of things, and then like I'll use it to inspire. Maybe like I'll maybe like start sketching it out when I get home, or like it'll come to me while I'm doodling, and then
Yeah,
it'll
because
just like
it's
I'll
that
try.
drawing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like it's yeah, because like I'm like I've just never got into the like camera phone craze of
Mhm,
like let me take a picture, let me take a picture.
mhm,
Yeah, like I never really do that kind of stuff.
mhm.
Most of the time when I do take a picture, it's just of like my wife or like my dogs.
Aw,
And
that's
it's mostly
sweet.
just so that I have it in my phone. But when I send things, sometimes like Judy will say like you're actually not bad. I'm like, oh yeah,
You're
I'll
actually
try.
not bad. That's
I
sweet.
was like, I'll try. Like, what's it called? Like, yeah, like I mean, I have like I feel like because like I do like I'll try to draw things from reference. I do
Mhm.
have like a solid understanding of like spatial reasoning angles,
Hey,
but I'm
spatial
definitely
reasoning.
not a like
Wow.
um like Jeff is still like leagues beyond me for sure when
Yeah.
it comes to taking pictures. Like I can't,
I mean,
the most picture taking I get is like when people are like, "Bro, can you take our picture?" And I'm like,
got
"That's
it. Yeah. I mean, hey, art, that's why art, there's different styles and it's not, and you pick the one for you. So,
yeah,
we have doodling with spatial reasoning and we have,
yeah, I gotta know how far
the
things are.
photographer. All right, let's go ahead and share this one. This is the next one. Jeff's photo. Okay, this is beautiful. Tell us about this one.
So I actually chose that for a reason. I'm that was when I went to the Philippines, and I know we talked
Mm.
about this before, but I was like, okay, this looks really nice, and I wanted to show the beauty of what. Actually, I didn't even really edit. That was just mostly natural colors because we saw the sun just going down, and I'm like, wow, that looks so cool. So I took that photo, and
Mhm.
then what happened is right when I got back to the States, this photo was right months before the whole um, not being allowed to fly, the whole COVID or the
Mhm.
whole
Mhm.
pandemic. That's before
No.
it. So taking photos like also deals with like stuff that happens in events, right?
Mhm.
Like this one to me, it's one of my favorite photos because that was there showing that I was there before. I could have got stuck or stranded in the Philippines and not
Mhm.
allowed to go back home
Right.
because of the different things that happen. So
Wow. Cool. So this is, I mean, is this when the sun is going down?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Sunset. Awesome. Do we know the structures that we see?
It
This
looks like
is the there you go. That
it's an airport,
it
right?
was the airport. Yeah,
That
it
is
Yeah.
was
the
right
airport.
before we were going back home.
I was like,
Looks
that's a control tower. I know.
Yeah.
There we go. Ron and his knowledge. Very pretty. I love the colors. I feel like this can be painted. Like I love the when the sky looks watercolor like.
Has a
And
nice
my husband
ombre.
is a water. I mean, he paints and I kind of join him. I'm okay. I like watercolor. So this is really pretty to me. But I like that it's like capturing a moment where we don't, we could have taken this for granted.
Mhm.
That this moment is you were able to have this moment. So that's really cool. I'm gonna stop sharing. Do you have anything else to say about this one before I stop sharing, Jeff?
I think Ramon should paint this picture.
Oh, there we
Try.
go.
I like working in pinks and blues,
There we
especially
go.
because like of the baby stuff. So like,
Is
that's
that what
all.
you is that what you've been doing lately?
Like I just like I like the pinks and blues.
Mhm.
Like
That's
I think
cool.
they're a nice color combination.
That's perfect. Oh my. Okay. So, okay, really this has been really really fun. We're winding down to the end of our show already. That went so fast. Ron, do we have any comments from our
Uh,
YouTube chat?
yeah, we have a lot of comments actually. This is what I've been like locking in on.
Oh, let's
We have Armand Tolentino, greetings, spot from the local congregation of Roseville, District of Northeast East California. We also have Canimo Pantaleon. Hello po, INCRadio Sacramento Satellite, and shout out to our district minister, Pete. Clap, clap. Hashtag NCL Elk Grove. Hashtag NCL MinFam. We got, who else? We have Elenita Kanowski, hashtag NCL Sacramento. Pauline Aguinaldo, our producer. Shout out Pauline. Photography is so cool, hashtag NCL Sacramento. We have an active commenter, Rod Kahayag again, took a picture of an eating banana. We have, let's see, John Panetta, hashtag NCL Fairfield. Hello, everyone. But let's see, we have Kagati Glindro. This looks fake, crazy, hashtag NCL Livermore. Let's see, who else we got on here? We have, there's like a lot actually, like a lot of people are actually kind of just pouring in.
Awesome. Thank you for all the love, everybody.
Are
you okay, Ron?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I can keep reading. We have, I'll get one more, maybe like a.
Okay, let's do it.
We have Kagati Glindro again, hashtag NCL Livermore. Brother Jeff, Sister Judy also says you're not actually bad. You're also not bad. All right, there it is. Great compliment.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. It's always so fun reading everyone's comments. I love how everyone comments with each other. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on our Saturday over here in this part of the world. Jeff, thank you so much for sharing with us your experience, your expertise. I hope that it was fun for you to share, and I'll be seeing you because we work together all the time. So thanks. All right, Ron, if you want to take us out, let's do it.
Let's close out. As always, special greetings to the church administration in the Philippines, and then in our district, Brother Pedro de la Cruz Jr., District Minister, Brother Ray de Mesa, Assistant District Minister, Brother Nemo Pantaleon, our CFO Advisor, Brother Mark Mariano, our Multimedia Bureau Advisor, Brother Manley and Diet, our Executive Producer, the entire INCRadio team, and as always, all of you who continue to watch and listen to us. Woo! Yeah. INCRadio
fans.
Yes. The best fans, the best chat.
The best fans. INCRadio Sacramento fans.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed our show. Tune in every Saturday with us. And don't forget, get ready, get set, get on INCRadio Sacramento.
Sacramento. Woo! Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.